starting off with Space Ghost, the ash can that was a special ash can at Comix Pro that I didn't know about until now.
This thing is gorgeous, right?
Yeah, dude.
Right.
It looks really good. Yeah, so this one's selling for like 25 to 30, but there's actually been several sales. When does this series actually come out? A couple weeks?
March. March is it? Hold on. Let me look. We actually had Nick Barucci on Beyond Wednesdays Tuesday. He was on and he talked about this and how excited they were for it. So pretty cool. All right, let's see here.
So is the series gonna be like coast to coast, or is it like?
No, it's like real Space Ghost type stuff.
Hey, Parker, Rena has the same
May
books
1st.
on the list.
May 1st.
What?
What did he say?
What's this dude talking about?
I don't know.
He said Rena has these same books on his.
Well, Rena's a content thief. They're content thieves. Of course, they're gonna steal content. That's what they do, you guys. Remember, snakes like to snake. But this is a really good one that you can pick up only on eBay now. I wonder how many they printed of these.
That's a good question. But I will say that.
Good question.
So, do you guys like the basic Space Ghost, or do you like the Coast to Coast better?
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
Well, if it's a show, I like it better. But if it's a comic, I want it.
Brack is literally like my favorite character, like ever. Like I bought the DVDs and everything with Brack. I mean, it just like how does he not have a comic?
Oh yeah.
So here we go. This is Space Ghost right here. It says, greed and corruption flourish in the darkness between stars, with territories of the Galactic Federation spread far and wide across the vastness of space. Pirates and hijackers ransack the distant colonies and with cruel disregard for the innocent scientists living within them. Yet there is a cosmic vigilante who meets out. What's that? METES? Medes? I don't even know what the hell that is. I've never even heard that word. Out justice throughout the galaxy, bringing vengeance to those who prey upon the defenseless. Some say he's a policeman who has abandoned the structures of law. Others say he's a phantom, a sole survivor of a war-torn planet. And those who have survived his wrath claim he is more force of nature, able to bend the very elements of creation to decimate his enemies. They call him Space Ghost, and his ventures begin here. See, if it's a comic, I'd rather have that. If it's a show, I want them to bring back Space Ghost Coast to Coast. And you know what? If you love that Space Ghost Coast to Coast stuff, this is one of the things that Nick talked about on the industry show on Tuesday on Beyond Wednesdays. This comic, this Michael Cho comic, is his favorite cover of all of them. And it kind of has that old school cartoon feel to it, right? That they used for Coast to Coast.
Yeah, so Bryan, and I didn't realize that there was two ash cans. So there's this one here, the one that you've got, but the one from Comix Pro is that Barron's one.
Oh, it is. Wow.
Yep.
Hold on. Yeah, the Barron's one. This is the one from Comix Pro.
That's the Yeah, it's still. I mean, it's still got in the corner, the right hand corner. It says ash can, just like
I like this.
The one you're showing too, but
I like this. That's tight. Ooh, that's cool.
I like this one the best, man. I think that's actually my favorite cover is the Jay Lee. I love that, but this cover is gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
So,
but I do remember watching the original Space Ghost cartoon as well.
Yeah. So this comes out in May 1st on sale date. So there we go. All right. Good shit. What is this selling for right now in the secondary? The Comix Pro ash can, not this one.
Like 25 to 30.
Okay. Do you know what the other ash can is selling for? Or maybe has it hit yet? I wonder if this one's hit yet.
It's like 20.
Okay. Shout out. Look
or
at that.
less.
Spec Media with the super chat. You gotta love that.
Richie,
Missed you,
what are you
Ben.
doing?
Missed you, buddy. Missed you, buddy.
It's
All
like
right.
Christmas, we're just gonna mutually exchange everyone's $20,
Yeah.
Well, except for you could be like me, and it's now March, and I still haven't sent your guys' Christmas presents out yet. So
Oh, yeah,
There's a-
that's funny you say that. I hate shipping too. I owe everybody everything. I have it all. It's all boxed up and everything, but it's got about this much dust on it.
I don't even want to talk
it's because
about
we
it.
celebrate Christmas in July. Is
Yeah.
where it's really at.
Yeah. All right. Next on the Almost 10, The Fog, issue number 1. This is the Zoo Orzu 1 in 25. Just came out from Massive Publishing, even though it says Sumerian. I want to get the guys who run Massive on the industry show so I could just find out what is the deal between Massive, Sumerian, whatnot. Like, what is going on there?
Oh yeah.
But would Sumerian be the parent company?
yeah, is it kind of like what's the there's like a secondary publisher for one of those other small ones, kind of like Black Label is DC, but
like Boom Studios and Kaboom for the kids line.
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, this is just came out too, so brand new book. Nice Zoo Orzu cover.
This is a creepy cover. I think this is a super creepy cover. I would tend to think that there's not that many of these. There was only a couple sales. They sold right at ratio, so right at 25. But this one seems like this one would be tough to find, going forward. Like, I feel like this is one in 2 years. If you go to look for it, you're not going to find it on eBay.
Yeah. West Coast Big Rob says it looks like Sharon Tate's about to eat it. And it does look like Sharon Tate. Ooh. Ooh, that's creepy, man. Damn. Whew. Yeah, this could be a super ghost in the future, that's for sure. Is it selling well?
Right at ratio, so right at 25.
There, get in while you can if you like this one. All right, next. Oh, I love this. Go Naked, issue number 1 from Last Gasp Comics in 1993. And as you can see, this is right up my alley. Independent, cool, fun stuff that you never know what you're going to find in, these type of comics. And this one is going kind of crazy for a special group of creators. One of those being Matt Groening right there. Yep. Not only that, Art Spiegelman's in this, so this must be like a anthology type book that they did with all these different creators. I mean, look at all these.
Were most of those guys
Robert
underground?
Williams. Who else is on here? The guy that came up with all the look of Pee-wee's Playhouse is in here.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, check this out. Let me see if I can find this.
Why don't you take a picture of the last one, guy?
Oh yeah, right here. Gary Painter. Yep. So artists and writers include Charles Burns, Gary Painter, Mark Bayer, Bruno Richard, Goro Fuji, George Hansen, J.D. King, Wayne White, Kazimieris, I'm not even going to try, Savage Pencil, Ed Nukes, Jocko, Art Spiegelman, and Matt Groening. Cover artist is Gary Painter. So Gary Painter did the cover art for this. And as you can see, it is. Yeah, it's kind of small. It's a crazy book, but yeah. There you go. Early Matt Groening stuff.
Huh.
I want to
Very
see
cool.
what it is. I want to look that and see if I can find the Matt Groening work in there. I haven't seen it yet. But everybody's going crazy for these books. I think Blue Green kind of sparked a little jump in those books with the long short when you guys talked about Wet number 8 on Long Story Short, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to you for bringing that up like years ago.
Yeah, dude. Yep, I love those type of things. But I didn't know about the one that Tony had, the first comic. And here's another.
The animation one.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
never heard of that one. Yeah, I say graining, and then it feels weird. But now that Mike Benson says it's pronounced graining, I'll continue to say it like that. I hate messing up people's names. So if you guys ever hear me mess up a name, and you know how it really is said, let me know. Don't fuck with me either, because I'll find you. All right. Moving on. Wait, first before we move on, how much is this selling for when it sells?
$60.
Wow, that's not
Oh,
bad.
that's not bad.
Yeah, I would buy that for 60 easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Tommy Lee used to have this
Who knows?
with his song "Get Naked." You remember
Who
that?
knows? No, I'm not a Tommy Lee fan. Moving on. She-Dragon, a one-shot from Image in 2006. It's an actual Eric Larson one-shot, and that is a killer fucking cover, decapitation cover, that needs to go into the Beyond Wednesday's Discord decapitation area. Jesus, is that in there? We got to put that in there.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't ever remember this one either. Like, I feel like there's like a million books out there that I just should know that
Totally.
exist, but this one I had no idea that this one ever existed. I didn't know they did a one shot of She-Dragon.
Yeah.
But this one sold this week for 50. It had been selling for like 10 or 15, and now it's selling for 50.
Wow. That's a cool cover, man. I've never seen that. At first, when I first saw it, I thought it was like a one of those spoof books. Like the one we have those spoof books on the Almost 10 every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I totally thought it was a spoof book. Like the Max one we did the other week.
Oh yeah.
So
Could,
that's a cool book.
could it be like a situation where like how people's art tastes have changed over the years? That there was a bunch of books that were ahead of its time and like flew under the radar, and then people looking back now into whatever time period or finding these books.
Shout out to Zabit. Zabit says, I have this, which I would expect 100%. He says at one point, Raws were selling for 100 on this one. So
That must have been during COVID.
Right.
Oh, I'm sick. I need to buy this book.
That's cool. All right. Moving on. Mind the Gap, issue number 3, the Scotty Young cover. That is crazy. That's a cool Scotty Young variant, man.
Yeah, so I threw this one in here because I found this while I was out and didn't really have a chance to put it on here. So this one sold a couple weeks ago, but this one is apparently really hard to find. I don't remember this one. This is 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but yeah. So this one sold for $75 raw.
Jesus.
And it's just
Wow.
I think it's just a B cover. It's not like an incentive or anything like that.
I love this
Yeah.
cover. Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's like, you want to see what's in my brain? This is what's up, guys. That's awesome, dude.
I think we should do one of these with Joe and see what comes out of his head.
Man,
The
You
title's
better not-
Mama.
Can we get Scotty on the line and do a
Just
Joe?
A Joe pencil sketch.
man, I'm all over the place, man. I got ADD and shit. So it's like,
Yeah, for sure, brother.
Squirrel.
I'm taking baseball cards and
It's gonna be
Yeah.
baseball, and then like the Dallas Cowboys coming out on one end, and then
Yeah.
And then up
Eva-
and down. I mean,
and
just-
then
Up
Ever-
and down and
HEB.
Eva Longoria and a banana.
Oh yeah. Hey, I told you all about my Eva Longoria story, right, with the banana.
Yes,
So I was
sir.
riding my bike. I was riding. Her grandma used to live right by my house, and I was riding my bike one time. She was eating a fucking banana, dude, and I slammed my bike into another, crashed and shit, dude. Ah! It was a true story too, man. It was fucking awesome, dude. She's like,
Wow.
anyway, sorry.
All right. Wow. Moving on.
Bananas. That's the code word. Bananas.
This one's a big story, big talk right now, in a lot of back rooms on our little DM rooms. Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft, issue number 1, the Hughes Virgin cover, limited to 1,000. Not specifically this one, but the metal one, because all the metals from this cover run were damaged.
Yeah, so we can get into that. So first of all, this one is limited to 1,000. These are selling for like $50 on eBay, but if you want this, they are still available on the website for $35. So,
And
as I checked earlier today, there were still 130 of them still available. So if you did not get one, you can still get one.
Hey, dude, this just came to me, dude. Okay. You know how you have CGC witnesses, dude? What if you had print and run witnesses? Like the guy there at the fucking plant. And yep, 1,000. He signs his name to it.
hey man,
Absolutely,
I bet you
1,000.
Yeah, I bet you could pay a printing company to do that. You know, pay them an extra $500 and they'll do it.
Right? Certified the print count.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, I want a third-party counter.
A third-party print counter. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Where you got to have a guy for another guy, just to authenticate shit.
This is on the cover of the year list so far. This is one of the cover of the year choices.
It's an awesome
as we
cover,
go.
man.
It's fucking
Yep.
beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Brian mentioned the metal cover. So in all transparency, I did get me one, and I didn't even know that there was a damage issue because I never checked my email. So it showed up, and then I heard about this. I do have it sitting here if you want to see what the damage looks like. Do you want to see what the damage looks like?
Let's
Hell
see
yeah.
it.
Yeah, man.
All right, I've got it.
Go.
sitting-
Go.
Oh. I was trying to-
just number.
I was trying to figure out what book you had damaged. You're like, can this be pressed? Like trying to ask
Yeah.
Richie and
Okay.
Redwood.
All right, so first of all, this is a metal cover, like it's metal. But look how pretty this is.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is sick.
Nice.
Well, it's very
Badass.
pretty. All right, so the metal portion is perfectly fine, and I think even if like so it is like, I mean you can probably hear it, but all right, so the cover is like pasted to the front cover of this somehow,
Uh-huh.
but let me see
Yeah.
if you guys can see this on this corner right here.
Yep.
I see it.
It's folded.
I see it.
It's
Yeah.
so, but so it's like stuck to the metal. So whoever made these, like whoever put these metal covers on there, they did it before, like they did it with damaged books. Like they're like, oh, these are damaged. We don't care. We're gonna put.
Oh,
the
that's
covers on
genius.
them."
That's fucking genius, bro.
Yeah. So you can see it, and it goes through the whole. It's on that same corner. It goes through the
Oh,
whole.
Wow.
Yeah, it's every page.
Oh.
That's some pussy shit right there, dude.
Well, they better
Get
not
the
ever
damaged
reprint
book and
them.
put metal on it.
They better never reprint them if they sold out that first set. If they reprint them, they need to send them free to the people that got that first set, or never reprint them. But that way we know all of them are damaged, and if we see one, it's not gonna hurt the value as much because they specifically put out an email. Let me go ahead and bring this up that said they were all damaged.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
Yeah, good point.
So my question, Joe or Richie or whoever, can that be pressed out?
With a hammer.
So, like, if I was gonna Frankenstein it, I would try and separate it from the metal, and then
How
press
in the
it.
world are you going to do that? Like it's like,
Hey, man, like.
I mean, it's not like the microwave. You put this in the microwave, your house gonna burn down.
The little hamster wheel's already going. I mean,
He's
I would
saying send
I
it
would
to.
like to take a shot at it. You know.
So
Well,
he's-
I can send it to you. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I really just bought it for myself. I didn't even buy the other one at all. I just wanted this one.
Oh, The virgin.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, the one out of 1,000. I didn't even buy
You,
that one.
you mean like these?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even buy those. So
Yeah. I always get skeptical about buying metal covers because I never know which ones are gonna pop and which ones are gonna do nothing. And so I was like, kind of like, I was debating, and I was like, let me just get regular copies. And then when I saw that the normal copies were showing up super minty, I was like, kind of like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, they're not replacing them. Basically, what they said in the email, if you want them, they're just going to send them out. If they don't hear back from you, they're going to send them out, or you can get your money back for them.
Oh, okay.
So I
I
just
probably-
want to
and I'm-
make sure
and
that
I'm
they
probably
never
not-
reprint those. That would.
yeah, I don't see myself sending it back because it honestly, I mean, if I'm displaying it, if I don't grade it, I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at the middle portion of it, it looks perfectly fine. So I don't really care.
Yeah.
And there's only 100. I mean, so like when it comes to like entire runs of something being damaged, I think it's actually more weak when they are like, oh, we're going to delay it for 4 months because we want this completely reprinted. We want all these really nice minty copies going out. Just send them out. If all of them are not mint, who cares? There's like
so
there's
for
all
sure,
kinds of
Ben, like the back side going forward up until the metal, like I could press that out easy, right? And then I'd be fucking with the front. That's how I would do it.
So I mean, so I guess that's the question. Is I mean, you know, can you when you do a press on that and you put a little bit of heat, is that gonna separate it from the metal?
From my point of view, because I don't have a lot of experience with metal covers, because I just don't. I just don't. But by looking at that now, I kind of understand it more from when we were talking in, a few days ago in the chat. So, yeah, that heat and pressure, it should fix everything in the interior pages all the way through that splash. But my two questions are, does it break color? Any of it? And my second is how heavy is that cardstock on the covers? That's my second question.
Let's see here.
Internal paper, like.
All right, so it is not like I mean, it's a dynamite book, so you would tend to think it's that crappy paper, but can you hear that?
Yeah, it's like cardstock.
It's fairly thick. It's not cheap.
Joe, I'm thinking warm it up and then use the ball bearing on,
No,
you don't think so?
I've
thinking
said too much.
Shout out Lord
that's what I
Batman's
would do.
Comics.
But like I said, whoever put them together is crazy. Like the fact that they literally, it's not that they got damaged in shipping. They literally just took the book and were like, hey, I'm gonna go and put that metal cover on a damaged book to start with. Like they didn't even consider anything else. But like I said, I'm not really that concerned with it. I'm not that much of a snob. If it's for me, then I don't really care that much. And again, there's only 100 of them, so it's not like I'm really that concerned.
Oh, so you're saying the printer that put on the metal cover threw it in the microwave first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I know, I understand where Joe's coming from about the secrets of the presser. I totally understand.
Yeah, we don't talk about Fight Club here, bro.
Yeah. So, I can see a path. Put it that way. I can see a path.
You remember when they put a hit out on Bruce Lee for teaching the Kwai Lo, bro? I don't want to have you in the chamber there. Richie.
Was that Bruce Lee or Uma Thurman?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
All right, next we have got. This is a good one. Space Usagi. This is from Volume 2, Issue Number 1, Ashcan, the yellow variant from 1993 Mirage Studios. This has got to be a tough freaking piece of Usagi comicdom to find, man.
I like how they put Ash Can edition, like not Ash Can, Ash space Can.
Yeah, like a smoker.
It's like 3 different words.
Yeah.
This is another one that I did not know existed. I have no idea how rare this is, but I would tend to think this is really rare.
It's
It's
how
sold for $500 raw.
Whoa.
wow.
Yeah, early 90s ash can. Those early 90s ash cans are, some of them can be crazy. Whoa, what just happened there?
What?
All right, we're back. Yeah, those early 90s ash cans can be
happened?
crazy. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
It's spelled ashcan like that because of the direct Japanese to English translation.
Oh.
I'm making that up. I have no idea.
You know what? A year ago, I would have believed you. Now I don't even believe you.
I'm not Japanese, by the way.
Yeah.
You all look the same.
No, dang. Talking about getting canceled.
Can you get canceled if you're one of yourself, dude? Like, you know what I mean? I'm kicking my own ass. It's okay.
I'm making fun of myself.
Jesus.
Fucking IG's canceling everybody, man. You see that shit?
That's,
Anyway.
yeah, disavow. Yeah, disavow.
Disavow. Oh, I need a sign for that now.
Yeah. Moving on to Black Cat #2, the Mark Brooks San Diego Comic-Con Anti-Venom Virgin variant from 2019.
Yeah.
Oof.
There's a Carnage one, there's a Venom one, and there's an anti-Venom one. I didn't know this anti-Venom was out there, but okay. Literally, that's all. This is what happens when you.
You're so excited about this book.
I'm not excited about this, but this one sold for $100 raw. So like when we like think about like some of these stupid store variants and stuff where like those books suck. Some of them they always keep selling. Like I don't understand.
It's because you
Probably some other podcasters like hyping up this crap, and it's just
It's
like,
Mark Brooks,
we
though.
don't
I
know.
mean, I love Mark Brooks, but this isn't the best Mark Brooks. It's
Yeah,
good.
that's true.
I mean, if you have one of the set, you have to get the rest, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them they're out there. How much you say $100 raw for this? That's
$100 raw.
and it was a San Diego Con variant. 2019 too, which was a long time ago. All right, next we have Kaya issue #1, the Wes Craig 1 in 50 from Image Comics, 2022, last year, 2 years ago.
I feel like I remember this book vaguely, just because of it looks like something from like Sin City or something like that.
Yeah.
But
It reminds.
Yeah, it looks like a Sin City book.
It reminds me of the parody book, the radioactive hamsters.
It reminds me
Yeah.
of Dark Knight Returns cover, kinda, with Sin City.
Yeah.
I can see that now.
Yeah. All I know is a 9.8 CGC 9.8 of this sold for $250 this week. So
Whoa.
Wow.
somebody must want it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Has anybody read that series, the Kaya series? I wonder how many #1s there were. It wasn't #1, so.
Yeah, the guy that bought it. Hey, I got it. You're all good, man. Hey, nice.
I think it's a dope cover, that's for sure. It's a really, really good cover. Even the image symbol and the Wes Craig, and then the way the trade is through they did a really good job designing it.
Yeah.
I love covers that the whole cover is designed well, not just the art.
Yeah.
So, good shit.
Oh, so it is an homage to Sin City.
Mm,
That's what people in the chat are saying.
yeah.
Well, I was going to say, I think even the font with Wes Craig, like with the artist or the writer and artist and stuff, I think is what maybe triggered the Sin City look for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
All right, moving along. Punisher #1 from 2011. This is the Bryan Hitch second print sketch variant, which is a really good cover, but something about his face just makes me like instantly keep looking at his face. I don't know what it is. He looks.
I don't know.
different.
I should have looked at the color version because I'm looking at the sketch version and it looks terrible to me.
Yeah, the face.
I
It's the
agree.
face, man.
The face and his left hand. What is he doing? Is he going to grab his own face? Like, yeah.
I don't
what
think
he
that
doing?
is that supposed to be his hand?
I can't look.
I don't
No,
know.
you can see the thumb like on the skull.
The thumb of what? His
It's
thumb.
like
No,
you're,
no, not
this
his
is
thumb.
supposed to be
It's
a
like
point of
hand
view.
that's like
So somebody's trying to pet him. Like he's like
trying to grab his shoulder. I guess I don't know. Grab the gun. And
Yeah, that's a
maybe
weird
jumps
cover,
away.
man.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
This
not
sold,
trying to justify this.
this sold for $100 raw.
Whoa. And it's a second printing variant. Sketch variant, not a 1 in 25. It just must be super low printed. Wow.
Or everybody was like, "This cover sucks. Throw it in the trash."
Well, I still have first prints.
That's
I'm
a
not
hard
order
pass for
second-
me, Ben.
I'm not going to buy something for
That's a
$150
hard
bucks to
pass.
put it in the trash. That's for sure. Jesus.
Somebody was drinking too much. Oh, I have never seen that before. I'm gonna fucking buy it.
I think Zach and Crane draw Punisher the best. My opinion.
Yeah, I like Zach.
I liked when they did those remasters for Zach. Those like 1 in 500s.
Oh yeah, the color and the sketch and the partial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
All right,
so-
next.
You know what I want? I want a Jessica Alba variant on the Sin City blank cover. Just saying.
Next
Okay,
we've
so hold on.
got-
So hold on. I'm getting trashed because I didn't realize that was somebody else's hand. But that makes no sense because if that guy's hand is coming from the side over this, why is he shooting here? Like he's not even shooting in the right direction. Like and first of all, is the guy attacking him? Is he drawing him while he's attacking him? Like, hey, look, I'm right in your face. I'm going to go ahead and draw you with my hand coming at you. How's he doing that? This cover's stupid. I hate it.
Next, we have an interesting one. Peg bar. Yes, you read that right. PEGBAR. I don't even want to get into it, but it's called Peg Bar, issue number 6. And I specifically put that it's Danny Antonucci cover art. This is from 1987, and this is weird. Did you look much into this one, Stein?
No, I literally could not find when you said I can't find a picture of it. I was like, it's because I can't even figure out what this thing is.
So
I
this
wasn't even 100% sure that was the right title.
so this is created, and
That
the
should have been
cover.
the blows. That should
This
have been the
cover,
blows.
it was signed by Danny Antonucci, and it's limited to 2,000, and they're numbered and signed. Danny Antonucci is the creator of Ed, Edd and Eddy, the cartoon. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nice.
big major cartoon on Nickelodeon, I think.
Yep.
He's also
I
the
thought-
an.
I thought,
Cartoon
that was the
Network.
dude I thought that was the dude from the Partridge Family.
No,
Danny Bonaducci.
Oh, Bonaducci. Okay, close.
and he also has a. He's an.
It's like, hurry up,
animator.
Danny. We need that cover done. All right, motherfucker. Peg bar #1.
He's an animator for the heavy metal film. So, and this right here is a super rare book that was put out by the Vancouver Society of Independent Animators. So, very interesting, man. Very weird.
Oh man, I'm gonna time travel back to 1987 and be like, "Oh, see this creator? He's gonna make a kids cartoon." Yeah, whatever, Aaron.
Do you have any peg bar #1s? Hashtag shit nobody says.
Put out by the city of Vancouver. How much did this sell for?
This sold for $110. This is number
Wow.
6. Wow. What are the other issues look like?
Well, I think this one probably sold for so much because of the connection to the Ed, Edd and Eddy guy, right?
I don't know. Is it just this issue that he did?
Well, there is other Peg Bar stuff. I found this Peg Bar Summer of '84, 10 cents. And it's from the same people that
Hey,
made it.
you know what? Next time we're at a con, we ought to start some shit by going up to tables. Hey, do you have that Peg Bar #1? Right? And just like all of us independently do that. You're just like, you're the third person that's asked me, what's going on with that? Oh, nothing.
I mean, look at this. This is issue number 2. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it's put out by Canada, by the government.
Oh, this is from Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
I bet you there's a lot
We
of
love
firsts
Canada.
in here. Look at this, Star Rats. I bet you there's a
Star
lot
Rats?
of there's a lot of creator firsts in this. I mean, obviously the Antonucci. Look, there's a lot of drawings of cartoon characters. Topher might be searching this one for the first appearance of some crazy cartoon character that nobody knows about yet. I mean, look at this. This is definitely good stuff to find interesting firsts, and so I can see that.
Hold on. Who? Norman? Good luck, Norman. Who was that? Go back a couple pages. Who was Norman?
Him? Norman
Yeah, good luck.
McLaren.
Good luck, Norman.
Norman McLaren. Retired from the National Film Board of Canada.
Oh, good
Is that
job,
the
buddy.
McLaren, the guy who invented the
Congratulations.
McLaren.
Where's the front cover? There's the back cover. Here's the front cover. Where's the front cover? Oh, like there could be things sent in by old school comic artists. There's the front cover. Look, Mickey, Scrooge. What's her name again? Betty Boop.
Betty Boop.
Bugs. Daffy.
Mighty
Mouse. I forget that dude's name. At first, I thought that was some dude porking somebody else, but I don't know
Hey,
what
it just says art.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah. So there you go. Peg Bar. I don't know what... I couldn't find anything really else other than just a couple of mentions about it, but people want that stuff for some reason, and it sold for $150. All right, next. This is badass right here. SpongeBob number 49. Look at that cover, man. Who did this cover?
This is dope.
I almost put this on the whoa list to be 100% truthful. This thing is crazy.
Hell
like
yeah.
it looks so real.
Bro, that's like Delato did it or something, dude. You know?
Looks really good.
I've got to find this book in the wild now. I'm on full alert to try and find this myself. But
Have you looked for SpongeBob books in the wild before?
oh yeah,
It is hard to find.
it is hard.
Like a scent of them, like, you know.
Wow. I didn't know that.
No, because I was looking for the 340 homage out in the wild.
Yeah.
Like that's on my want list to find in the wild.
Is that the one with like the fork and
Yeah,
spoon and
the spatula. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at some of the later covers. This is a decent cover. I mean, all these covers are great, but some of these are... That's a good cover.
Hey,
So 85.
I've
They
said
go
it
up to 85, dude. And what was this,
I've
number
said this
49?
1,000. Yeah, I've said this 1,000 times. SpongeBob is literally like
That.
for people just younger than me. I mean, that's all they grew. I mean, they grew up on SpongeBob. Like, even my 6-year-old is watching SpongeBob. Like, as far as cartoons goes, is SpongeBob like literally probably one of the most like top 3 most influential cartoons like ever?
Dude, some of these covers are really, really good.
Yeah, I could see that
This one?
for sure. I mean, I even watched SpongeBob like throughout high school. I mean, to be fair, I was doing drugs while watching it, but I
Look at that
still,
one.
nonetheless, like, you know, it's still goofy enough where it's like kind of like,
Yeah.
oh shit, yeah.
That looks like Gary Painter. Who did that? I mean, there's
I'd say
probably...
Beavis and Butthead,
Right?
probably up there.
Yeah, so if you can follow that full run, go for it.
Yeah, that's some
for
cool
sure.
stuff.
Those books are ghosts, man. You're not gonna find them. I've rarely seen SpongeBob's out in the wild, man.
It's always like 2 or 3 random issues, and it's never the ones you want.
And they're all fucking beat up too.
I mean, okay, to be fair, I did find the one that looks like a pre-code horror cover, and it ended up being a newsstand on top of that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How much does this one sell for?
Okay, so this one just sold for $20, but I literally, like, seriously, I just want this. I need to.
awesome.
I need to find this one for sure.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm gonna start looking for SpongeBob books every time I'm digging, just because
Freaking
some of those,
Squidward looks so creepy in this thing.
right?
Oh, I know. Totally.
Yeah.
I love the publisher is United Plankton Pictures.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right,
'Cause the
moving
plankton
on.
mean- yeah.
This one we've talked about before. Wonder Woman Agent of Peace, number 14, the Jenny Frison, specific to the city of Burbank, special edition.
Yeah. Okay. So this one I had to put on only because of how much it actually sold for. So the last CGC, this sold in 9.6, not a 9.8, 9.6. The last 9.6 sold for like $600 or $700. It sold for 2,000 this week.
Wow.
$2,000 for this
Damn.
for 9.6.
Surprised it wasn't on the hot 10. It's because there's just not many out there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. How many of these are actually?
There's like one a sale every couple months. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
if
Yeah.
that. I mean,
It's some retired city employee that's selling them one at a time.
They're smart.
I mean, especially if they're grading them.
Hey, remember when whatever that Iron Man with Shuri or whoever it was, I can't even remember, but
Yeah, the coffee
from that
one.
coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Like-
yeah. Ironheart.
yeah. So anybody could do that if they were actually smart. You could do your own variant and then just like don't get greedy. Sell a few just so people know about it, and then just bleed them out every like 4 year, and nobody will ever like. People will still think it's like ultra rare, but you could basically just clear all your money over a long period of time if you just were smart about it. But
or you could have CGC destroy them for you.
well, you can do
You
that.
know,
Rafi says he had the
Hey,
9.8 that sold.
destroy 1,000 of them.
Rafi says I had the 9.8 that sold for $750.
Oh gosh, and look, he's got the ultra sad face, like, oh my god.
But I bet you was happy then. All right, I bet you were happy then, brother.
Rafi lives up north, so maybe he went to that Burbank Comic Con or something like that.
No, so it was
from
the city of Burbank.
statue.
It was for like when they had that statue of Wonder Woman. I think it was to mark that occasion or something like that, right?
Yep. Thorough says
Is-
this was because of the Wonder Woman statue built in Burbank, right? Yes.
Rafi, is that the only 9.8 out available, or is that the only one on the census?
That's a
He's
great
like, I
question.
got 3 more. What's up?
Yep, time to sell the second one.
Yeah, it was a free book. Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
hell yeah, you were happy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really.
Oh, $750 for a free book? Like,
Hell yeah. All over that.
Like-
Made money.
yeah,
Making
all
money
you
is
did
winning.
was set the path for someone else to sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that 100 times. I've always undersold myself. So
He says, I live in Los Angeles near Burbank, but it was an online giveaway. And he sold the
Oh.
first 9.8. So he set the path. You're correct. There are signature series 9.8s out there for it. For Frison or Godot? Or both.
Probably
Who
for
knows?
both.
OJ Pinson says there's a Jim Lee Burbank Batman cover out there too. Really?
Yeah, I'm on DC right now. I found the actual article when they were advertising this on March 15th, and shows the statue, and it has Jim Lee and the other creator. Is that Jenny Frison? I guess.
Can you put the link in the private chat?
It's Patty Watkins, Jenkins. Yeah.
Oh, the director.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
bummer.
so it's just time for me to go ahead and piss off more people. I just hate. I hate Burbank. That they don't deserve their own comics. Just
So
send
you're
some
done.
comics out here to the Midwest. We don't need Burbank. We don't need California. Doesn't need any of these.
There's the statue.
So you wouldn't go to a Burbank card show?
Nah, I'm not
I've
going
heard-
anywhere.
I've
I'm not
heard
going to
they're really-
California.
I heard they're really good though.
Hey, it looks like the Selena statue, bro.
Richie, how are you not in on this stuff?
That's a
You can't
good
be that far
statue.
from Burbank.
That's a dope statue.